If there's a caution, if you know you caused it, call it out. Everything else is the same. Next week we're at Watkins Glen, then we take a week off, and then we finish the season Martinsville, Bristol, Auto Club. Pretty sure there's one more in there somewhere. Nashville was the championship race.
Okay, I am streaming, just so you know.
It's probably gonna take me half the race just to get used to this thing.
It's fine. It'll give me half the race to run away.
Like my only laps were like 2 laps in practice and then qualifying.
Takes the pole from me last second and then quits.
Apparently there's 255 fast repairs. Oops. My bad. Don't use them. Thanks for pointing that out.
I was not even paying attention. I thought there was 2 minutes left in the session. I looked over and there was this weird gridding.
Number mismatch penalty, number 32/27.
Gridding.
Just loaded something and went with it. Haven't touched this thing since last Monday. Tuesday, whatever the hell day I was on this thing last.
I forgot to get the chat up. First caution, I'll put it up. Hopefully save some tires here and be able to go for a long run, because I don't imagine there's only 16 cars started, so I think we're gonna see a long run here if my internet doesn't die. such a flat track. I just never been a fan of flat tracks. I mean, it's nice to have this much off throttle time, but still almost frustrating trying to wait for it to turn. That's what happens when you don't pay attention for a split second. I didn't mean to hit that.
I say you're trying a funky pit strategy?
I just hit the wrong button. How's our caution with like everyone literally spread out?
Good.
Nice self spin.
Yeah, 78 on the front stretch. Facing the wrong direction.
Start looking for your sign. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop on the sign.
It has to be a challenge to figure out who uses their fast repair and not.
It's more than likely it's going to be an honor system thing. It'll be pretty obvious if someone does it.
True.
If they're absolutely wadded up into 8 million pieces and all of a sudden they have a brand new car, then
Yeah.
DQ them if I see it. But if not, then just whatever. One of these days I'll learn not to do this from my work computer.
Here's your guys' tires. Mine was 95, 96.
93, 96.
96, 97.
Radio check. Hey, I get lane choice. I remember my own rules.
So I didn't take tires here. Probably should have, but... See if we can save ourselves a set for the very end. Like I said, I don't think there's going to be much precaution, so...
Fastest lap for Moore, 109.8.
I'm gonna get a black flag for not letting the 69 car by.
Going 3 wide, you're up top. That's a new fastest lap for Benton. Car inside. That was 103.2. Clear low, car low. New fastest lap for Moore, 36.5. That's your best lap in this session. Clear low. Car outside. Still there. Clear high. Fastest lap for Silver, 31.6. The leader has just done a 31.6. P9. That's your best lap in the session. That's a new fastest lap for Silver, 31.0. The leader's just got a car low. That lap time was 32.1. That's your fastest lap today. Still there. Clear inside.
Like how he passed?
Car inside. Inside's clear. Car low. He's still there.
Not without it on.
Clear inside.
Probably.
Car low. 10th position. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. The gap to Lee in front is now 0.1. Hold your line. Clear low. Car down low. He's still there. Hold your line. Clear inside. Inside. P12. He's still there. Still there. Clear inside.
I mean, they believe it's something that's hard because there was no struggle or anything, so. We had to put him down. We didn't put him down.
P13. Your lap time was at 32.3. Your last lap time was at 32.2. Your lap times are improving, this is good. Car high. Still there. He's still there. P12. Still there. Clear outside. That last lap was a 32.5. Alright Jordan, you're reeling Lee in. The gap is now 0.5. You've just done a 32.4.
I think that's the right corner off. If we point it off straighter, then
That lap was a 32.3. Outside. Still there.
That was close.
Hold your line. Clear high. P11. That was a 32.5. The gap in front is now 3.4. That's good consistency, keep it up. The guy behind's catching, the gap's now 0.5. Okay, Jordan, the next car is Benton. Be careful, we've got a full course caution.
Oh, that works out good for us.
Pace car is out. Pits are closed. Pace car's out. Line up single file behind car number 37.
Who dat?
What's it?
What caused that?
I don't know.
See anyone spawn?
There look like
Whatever.
there's some marks into the inside wall down the front stretch, but
Who's trucking
I don't know if those are old or not.
Oh, what it's like to drive a car, it's actually fun to drive.
I was watching someone drive those new cars at Chicagoland. Looks boring as hell.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the new car at all.
The leader, Silver, is pitting.
Start
Okay,
looking for your
Jordan, we'll
sign.
fill you to the end of the race.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop on the sign.
Fill her up.
Not with 2 tires.
Oof.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Kind of glad that I slid through my box a little bit now.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 102 Fahrenheit. Pits are open.
Oh.
My corner entry is terrible, but like my exit is great. So
Yeah, I agree. I don't know what your entry's like, but I feel like my entry's actually not too bad, but I feel like I'd overdriven it a bit. But my exit feels good.
yeah,
But I'm entering like pretty shallow.
I have to because I don't want to like use up the right front arcing so much.
So I didn't take tires the first time, and my tires were still 90. But I was letting it roll, and not as fast as you, but I would say I'm top 7 speed.
Okay, Jordan, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap. Green flag. Car outside.
Doink.
He's still there. Still there. Still there. You're clear outside. Got a car outside. Hold your line. Clear outside. That lap was a 31.4. Got a car high. He's still there. Still there. Hold your line. You're clear high. P10. Your lap time was 31.8. You've just done a 31.7. Okay, Jordan, halfway home. We've got plenty of fuel. That lap was a 32.1. You've just done a 32.1.
Do dogs have a type of blood or no?
P10.
Well, you can send an email from your email and see.
That lap time was 31.9. That lap was a 32.2.
Oh, okay.
'94, I'm gonna stay high going in this corner.
Moore is pitting from position 16. He should come out a little way behind you, inside. Clear low, P9. Okay, Jordan, your lap times are pretty consistent. The gap to Benton behind is increasing. It's now 1.0 seconds. Your lap time was at 32.1. P9. The gap in front is now 1.0 seconds.
That was a terrible corner all around.
That was 32.5. The gap to Benton behind is now 1.1 seconds. Your last lap time was 32.4.
What the hell? What?
Everybody who is vaccinated on or before May 15th eligible for their second dose, and I was.
That lap was 32.7.
Get my second dose. You've just done a 32.7. Benton is getting closer. The gap's come down to 0.7.
What are you doing, Jordan?
That lap time was 32.9. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 98 Fahrenheit.
Okay, Jordan, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. You've just done a 32.8.
I'll just stay higher, Corey.
You've just done a 32.8.
John will say.
This is a boring ass race.
Go ahead and go well.
Car down low. Inside's clear. That was a 32.9.
Staying high for you, John.
P8. That lap was a 32.9. P8.
Takes bottom.
That last lap was a 32.7.
10-4, thank you.
The gap to Benton behind is increasing. It's now 0.8. That lap time was 33.0.
Just move that light.
Car low. Clear low. Your lap time was 33.1.
Go ahead and take the bottom.
Look at the blue bird on the dumpster. Oh, this isn't the most exhilarating race I've ever been a part of.
Your last lap time was a 32.8. The guy in front is Jersky. That was a 32.7. That last lap was a 32.7. You've just done a 32.8. car inside. Clear low. Seventh position. That lap was a 32.8. The gap to Benton behind is now 0.8. Your lap times are pretty consistent.
That's good. Such a stupid. People say that all the time. What's good? That's a thing. Fair enough. No, can you? I think you can hit the user thing. There's like a little person on the top right by chat. Yeah, so it's just a bot. Shut up.
The gap to Jersky ahead is now 0.3. Car high. Still there. P6. Hold your line. Alright, Jordan, push now. We can catch this guy. He's still there. Clear high. The gap to Benton behind is now 1.4 seconds. That lap was a 32.7.
Come on, Cody, do that again.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 94 Fahrenheit. White flag, one more lap.
I would have paid you $10 to thump him.
White flag, last lap.
Yeah, good run. Thank God. 5 laps longer, or even 2. Oh.
I thought about it, but I don't know. Corey's race meal was pretty good, so.
Nice shit. Good shit, bud. Yeah,
P6.
The funny thing is, when I ran here, road lights.
I don't know how many times I bought one.
In my Mid-Am car, same thing. I had a photo finish them at the line, so kind of funny happened there too. Yeah, man, that was still really nice racing with you guys. Good
6th place. Okay, it's over.
Yeah, good one. Good one, Corey.
Well,
That
it was not the most exhilarating race I've ever been a part of.
No, not really.
I don't know if I've ever been part of an exhilarating race at Milwaukee, though.
Most of the ones I'm always in, I'm leading, so they're entertaining for me. But as far as passing and racing wise goes, it's never anything good.
What's your speed? What's your speed limit in the pits?
Be right back.
Weird. Cody Beach was like, "Hey man, when can we chat?" It's like Cody was like, "Hey man, been a while. Hope all's good. Like to chat with you sooner than later."
Good run, Jordan.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah, I would have probably helped a little bit more if I'd have got in a little earlier.
Oh, it was all good.
Dude, I tell you what, I was driving the absolute dog piss out of it to get to Corey.
I saw
and I on entry, like, I was legit like drifting and still keeping up.
Yeah, I was watching the times, and it was like 6.6, 0.3, 0.2, and I'm like, oh man, he might get him here.
He started, I think he was getting a little bit nervous. Like, I started inching closer and closer, and I was like, man, I'm going to get there. I just don't know what I'm going to do when I get there. And I could have sent it and like gave him the bumper, but Corey's always ran me clean. So I was just like, looks good for the broadcast. Just kind of stay right where I'm at.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm just going to the bathroom. Sorry, bud. Didn't see you stretching. You're such an idiot. Yes, I booted my dog. Hard. What do you mean?
The leader has just done a 55.5.
Rita got back to you. Rita got back to you, but she doesn't have any. Yeah. I said Rita got back to you. Doesn't have any.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 117 Fahrenheit. New fastest lap for Moore, 55.4.
Back.
10-4. Dude, my steering ratio
Track's
I was
clear.
at
Push,
16
push, push.
1, like plus 10. And like brake bias, I was at like 58. But during the race, I think I cranked it like all the way back.
You put it further back.
Yeah. Just so I could get it to rotate in the center.
Right, yeah.
I just kind of trail braked it. Like my initial braking, I would use a lot, and then I would just trail brake, like gradually get off of it.
Right.
Till it rotated.
Yeah, you should try that, the iRacing built-in for your butt shakers. Or your butt shakers, your base shakers.
What is it?
The iRacing one that's built in, so if you go to options and miscellaneous, you can adjust them. But it's like,
oh yeah,
I don't know what sim experience is like in terms of like if the intensity when you start sliding, if the intensity picks
Still
up on the vibrations.
He's still there. Clear
I
inside.
use the sim experience and whatever's in the iRacing thing, the LFE.
Oh, you do use the LFE?
Yeah, because it has an onboard sound card.
The leader has just done a 55.4.
I didn't know. That's new. I never noticed that before.
Yeah, there should be a drop down. It should show I don't know if you have an onboard sound card, like, because I have an external, like an internal one, not my actual motherboard. Like I bought an extension.
Yeah. I thought you were only using sim experience for your shakers.
I mean, it's for my shakers, but like there's a slider on it that you can like turn up and down for like your seat, your pedals. Like one uses like for pedals, and then one's a seat, and then one's there's another one. I forget what it is.
Yeah, like on my base.
I didn't even have it on tonight.
On so I just use them on Sim Hub. I only use road impacts, and that's it. I found everything else gave me too many vibrations that were like not in conjunction with they kind of like cause like an oscillation with iRacing, and I like the iRacing one because I can actually feel when the car's slipping. Where SimHub, it was we couldn't figure. We spent all day yesterday trying to get it right, and we just couldn't.
All clear on pit exit.
I think I pressured the heck out of him. Because I was like 1.5 seconds behind him forever. And then he said something stopped working with like 10 to go. He said if you hit the curb in 2, it broke loose. And then it was terrible in 3 and 4.
Yeah. Could you hear that? Did you hear that, or was it like really low?
Took me a while to figure it out. The setup.
Yeah, it wasn't awesome. It was okay. I felt it needed like a little less gear.
A little less?
Or like a little more gear, like a
Exit's clear.
Like
Push.
end,
Alright, Jordan,
gear.
we've got 2
yeah,
laps to get the job done, mate.
Super bogged down on exit.
Yeah.
Like I shifted there I was catching him.
I noticed there were some people shifting. I wasn't really around anyone literally all race.
That can be iRacing sound too. Sometimes it's like that.
True.
But like I was shifting, like I was trying everything I could to see if I could make up time. Like it seemed like shifting worked for a minute, and then I was like, well, I don't think I'm really catching him. And then I didn't shift, and I just kind of like rolled the center a little more and picked up the gas a little, like gradually a little bit better, and I eventually caught him. I don't think I drove that hard to catch somebody. I was like 4-wheel drift in the corner.
When I was pushing it hard, I was doing that too, but I was like, oh, I'm just gonna burn my shit up.
Like, if you'd seen my onboard, I was turning right a lot. I went into the one corner and thought I was dead. Like, I was like, yep, this is it.
Man, Pocono's a long track.
Yeah, no shit. Kyle Larson probably win there this week. Wouldn't that be something?
Would that be 5 in a row technically?
Yeah. 6 in a row if you count a sprint car race that he won on Wednesday night last week.
He's just like above and beyond everyone, man. It's just crazy.
Yeah,
P5.
He's
that
racing
was
sprint cars
56.3.
Massachusetts Speedway. Actually, I'm gonna look and see if there's any updates.
6th place. That puts you 0.4 off the pace.
Krobach on. Is he racing? He's not racing. Is he racing Samsley?
Yeah, it sounds like it. From what his personal post said.
Because he said he's going to represent his sponsors in Premier Cup Series on Wednesdays.
Which is Sam's League.
Is it? Did Jim move to Tuesdays?
Yeah, Jim's just keeping the development series.
I don't think. I just don't see how Jim comes back from that.
Be interesting.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad that it like tore this league apart too.
Yeah, I figured we'd just get rid of those guys and that'd be all it. But
because like was there even 16 cars running today technically?
nah. Well, there might have been 16. I seen 16 on the relative.
Oh, okay, because I know there was 18, but then Mitch left right when we gridded, and I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why he. Yeah, what a waste of time. Maybe he thought, I'm just gonna smoke these guys, but yeah, but it's weird because Jason Storps in the admin, like, as an admin in here in UERA Discord.
That's the end of the session. P11.
Jason
In the
Stewart.
top right.
Yeah, I'm guessing they just haven't cleaned all that shit up.
Yeah, Mitch Brown's playing freaking golf. What?
Golf was free. There's a lot of people that got it.
Yeah, I can't do all that. Play golf.
There's your friend, Megs.
Dude, that freaking Woody Mayhem scheme turned out amazing. That diecast.
Yeah, it was a screw up too. He was supposed to get a different one. He approved them, and then I sent him the pictures, and he's like, "So are you doing the second one too?" And I'm like, "They're two different schemes, dude." And he's like, "No, they're not." And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh my god, I sent you the wrong files." So it was supposed to be a different one, and so we got two diecasts, just inverted colors. I was gonna. I told him I'd give him a deal on the second one. I just said I can't lose money on it, and he hummed and hawed for a day, and then he decided that to just take them both.
Yeah, maybe long run he'll be like, man, that was pretty sweet. So.
Yeah. Yeah, they turned out well. I had some problems with the last two I did. I had to redo the fronts because they were like peeling up. I don't know why, but.
Huh.
Yeah, you should see. I sent you the NASCAR one I did. That one turned out freaking deadly, and that was a screw up. I didn't realize I ran out of cars for Xfinity, so I used an old Justin Allgaier car, like one generation before, and it fit like almost better than the other one.
Right.
The only difference
the air temp is 78 Fahrenheit. The track temp is 116 Fahrenheit.
It looks like it's been like bolted on.
We need to follow car number 16 in the inside lane.
That'd be cool if that one turns out well though, and then maybe they order a few more.
Yeah.
We need to catch car number 16.
It's an expensive gift to give your sponsors, but at that level, if they're giving you like, 20, 30 grand, I mean, that's a pretty easy thank you that they can put in their restaurant.
Right.
Alright guys, good luck.
wish I would have got these butt kickers a long time ago, man.
Yeah, aren't they pretty sweet?
It's so cool to be able to feel the car moving. I can't imagine
Right.
motion. My wife will shoot me if motion shows up one day.
Oh man, it would change your life.
Yeah, I know. I'll be divorced and on the street.
No,
John said it'll change my life, babe.
it's all
If I
about
got motion.
saving up here and there.
I got enough in my paints and die cast to buy it. I think she'd shoot me though.
Okay, Jordan, are you ready? Watch for the lights. Green, green, green.
I mean, you just double what you got, and then you just buy it, and then you're back to
Yeah.
Outside.
what you had before.
Hold your line.
It's just hard to come by a deal that like
Still
I
there.
got. So.
Yeah, that was an awesome deal.
Still there. Hold your line. Still there.
Oh man.
Still there. Still there.
Good
He's
game.
still there. He's still
I'm
there.
gonna jump in, talk to Harnish real quick.
Still
Okay.
there. Still there. Clear high. Car outside.
I think it would have been good to do to everybody else.
Still there. Good start, mate. Nice one. Clear high. P7. Car outside. Clear high. Full course caution, be careful.
16, you're an idiot. Now, when somebody says that, I always gotta check and make sure I'm not that number. My spotter's like, well, gotta go check that
Pace
one.
car is out. Line up single file behind car 21. We're under caution.
Blinking every
It's
once in a
closed.
while. It's not bad, but just every once in a while you're blinking a little bit.
I knew it shouldn't. I mean, this truck race.
Sorry, you talking to me? I didn't hear what you were saying there.
So begins the long Pocono pace lap. Fun.
Oh shit. Longest pace laps in history.
Yeah, I don't know how I saved it there in that first lap.
My arm still, like, is a bit tender. Like, I can still feel.
It's not just a thing, there's no way.
Well, what the hell else would...
We're under caution. Pits are
I don't
closed.
think so.
That was like 2 weeks ago. You said the day after that it didn't feel like it. 2 days later you said it didn't.
I don't know.
Pits are open.
At least your clock's not broken, Opie.
We're under caution. Pits closed. Pace car is out. Pits are closed.
Longest pace laps ever at this track. Someone's bugging you, Megs.
Get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
Kyle Short.
Shoot.
What's up?
Oh, I don't know. They were just powwowed. That Jackson guy, I told him I pay attention to some of the guys in there, and I told him, I was like, you got speed. He's like, yeah, I just need the consistency. And I was like, you get that over time. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
But it probably don't make him feel any better when I tell him that I had like 4 laps of practice tonight.
Green flag, we're racing.
You're good at knowing what you need to do and figuring it out quick, though.
Yeah, I'm like Kyle Larson. Minus the raw talent.
And the millions in the bank.
Yeah. I don't know, it's...
Got a car high.
I try my best to like
Hold
help
your line.
people, and sometimes it's just like
Still there.
I
Clear
can only
outside.
get so far, and then at some point it's all on that person to just like learn it, like
100%.
use that. And I feel so bad like when I put all that like knowledge and stuff into somebody and that they just can't figure it out, or they're just struggling with it. I'm just like, just keep working at it. Like, obviously if it's working for me over time, like, you'll eventually get it, because I had to work at the same
8th place.
like the
That's the
steering
fastest
ratio.
lap.
Like, I just kept using it and kept using it, and like you just get used to your inputs and stuff, and eventually it just comes to you. You know what you need to get out of it.
Totally. Well, I think it's like
Okay,
people
Jordan,
want
the
to
next
fight
car
that.
is
Even
Bennett.
For me, I fought 16 for so long. Now I wouldn't do anything else, but it was just like my bad habits not working with 16.
Right. I think what you got going on is like consistent line, like being more confident where you're at, like if you're around another car. You know what I mean?
Totally, yeah.
Because I know I watch your streams every once in a while. Like if you're underneath somebody, you like to like crank the wheel down to the bottom, like trying to keep off the guy when
Right.
you still have like
The
2
leader's
cars
just done a
in between.
55.4. New
Totally.
fastest lap for Wilson.
I'm always worried about my
55.4.
neck code.
That lap was a
Right.
55.8.
I mean,
Good lap. That's your
if
quickest
that
so
happens
far.
and they get mad about it, you can just look back at it and just be like, yo, it's a net code. I mean, there's nothing you can do. So,
Car high.
I mean, I know you've watched me,
Still there.
like when I
Clear
get door to
outside.
door with somebody, like I mean, it probably makes you nervous. So.
Yeah.
But I try to not get too close to where, because some guys you just can't trust. But I think you get that figured out where you can open the wheel on exit with somebody on your outside without getting into them, and just because you're using up more tire.
True, yeah.
Turning the wheel, trying to keep off somebody. You just gotta trust that they're gonna like stay, like they're gonna open the wheel up too to the outside wall. I don't know, it's just a feel thing. I know when I had triples the first time, like back 3.5 years ago or whatever.
Car inside.
Like I was always
still
scared
there.
to death to like figure
Still
out
there.
where the heck I was close to somebody.
Hold your line. Hold your line. He's still there. Clear inside. Got a car low. He's still there.
I smell a wreck somewhere.
Hold your line. Inside's clear.
Next week in this league.
Where is it?
What's next week for this league?
Oh, I don't know.
Get off here in a minute.
Car high. He's still there. Hold your line. Still there. He's still there. Still there. Clear high.
I'm sorry, that's not bad there.
Inside.
I didn't think I touched you at
Still
all.
there.
No, I
Still
didn't get
there.
contact. All good.
Hold your line.
So the guy in front of me doesn't know
Still there.
where my front
Clear low. Car low. Still there. Clear low. Inside. Hold your line. He's still there. Clear inside.
Watkins Glen.
Tenth position. Your lap time was at 57.1. Car inside. Hold your
Watkins
line.
Glen,
Clear
then
inside.
Off week, then oh boy, Martinsville, Bristol.
Car low.
Auto Club is gonna be so much fun.
Still there.
Bristol will probably be alright.
Hold your line. He's still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear inside.
What do you think of Watkins Glen?
I like Walking Glen.
It should be fun. I'll probably get smoked. I enjoy it, but I'll probably get smoked.
Hey, and the next time
Carlo.
I'm not gonna lift, I'm gonna wreck you.
P9. Your lap time was 56.8. Still there. He's still there. The car in front is Bennett. Still there. Still there. Still there. He's still there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear low.
So you want to hear something really crazy about Kyle Larson? So last Wednesday, before the weekend before,
You're halfway home.
Nashville.
Got plenty of fuel. 8th place.
This guy raced sprint cars at Waynesfield, Ohio, a couple hours away from me, right? Goes there, wins the race. Drove his motorhome all night. Got to Nashville. I want to say like Friday, or like, what day was that? Like Thursday? Yeah, Thursday morning, 4:30 in the morning, dude. Drove his own motorhome.
It's like he said in, I don't know if it was an interview a long time ago or recently, but he said like, I'm the original racer, you know, where I would race all over the country all week.
You've just done a 56.2.
Yeah, he's like, that's impressive. Like, you go win a sprint car race and then you go drive to Nashville from Ohio. Like most guys would just take a freaking private jet.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, you want to know what else is cool? So at Eldora, his RV was like maybe 100 feet away from where I was camping.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah. I was walking down through there and I kept on looking at the RV and I was like, man, that thing looks really familiar. Like, super nice. And I was like, I've definitely seen that before. And then I seen his apparel trailer sitting in front of it or behind it Saturday once they packed it up and stuff. And I was like, holy crap, that's his freaking motorhome. That was pretty cool.
That short track stuff's so cool. Like when I went to Volusia, man, it was wild how like you're right in there. Like saw Bloomquist, all those guys.
Yeah, you need to come to Eldora. Like, that is number one on your bucket list. Like, come to Eldora. Because if you do, every year.
The gap ahead is now 0.8.
So anytime you're like, hey, I'm coming that way, you are more than welcome.
You'll have to look into that for sure. Look at the weekends.
That lap time was
56.3 every year.
Yeah, it's the first week. Well, the Dream is the first weekend of June. The World is the first weekend of September. And the World is bigger. Pays less to the driver, but it's been around longer, so like the history and stuff like that makes it bigger.
Right.
But like, yeah, that's September.
The gap to Stewart behind is now 2.2.
I gotta remember. September 8th, 9th. It's the second weekend of September, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. I don't have tickets for it. I always
That
get
lap time
tickets
was
for the Dream,
56.6. P8.
Charlotte World Finals is pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it's a good time because you can go down there and see all the NASCAR shops.
Yeah, exactly. That's where the Hall of Fame is too, right?
Yeah, downtown Charlotte. Yeah, the Hall of Fame's pretty cool too.
Got a car outside.
I would like to go see Junior get inducted.
He's still there. You've just done a 57.1. Still there. Hold your line.
Or I don't even know if it. Have
You're
they
clear
done that
outside.
yet?
good question. I was just thinking that when you said that.
They did the ceremonies and stuff for that yet. Maybe they're gonna do it. I thought they did it Coke 600 week, but I don't know.
I like Pocono actually. Keeps it so interesting, like the whole 3 totally different corners.
P7.
Yeah. You back at tunnel turn up, and you can get the throttle quicker. It'll be so nice. So, if Larson doesn't win the Cup Series championship, is it a disappointing year?
You know what? It's one of those things where, like, I mean, he's not even close to what Harvick did the one year. Didn't Harvick win 9 last year or the year before?
Well, him and Hamlin, but I mean, they still have how many races?
No, I know, but I'm saying, like, so was it a disappointment that he didn't make the Final Four? To me, no. He didn't perform in the playoffs.
The track temperature's decreasing.
Right.
It's now
That's part of every
112
It's
Fahrenheit.
It's going to be tough to beat Hendrick right now. Like, if they're at their top of their game now, imagine what they're going to be like in the playoffs. Like,
How much do you think it is Chad Knaus, like, totally overseeing that operation? Like, it's got to be a lot, right?
it's got to be pretty good. Freaking, you got that car that Larson ran at Nashville,
Push.
brand new
We can
car,
get this
like,
guy.
Right.
just built. It's like the one that car's going to get raced at maybe Darlington. But you got to think, like, where do they stop making new cars when you got the new car coming next year? Like, you just start running old stuff the rest of the year,
I
or
think it just pays too much to keep winning, anyway.
right? But at what point do you stop spending money on the old car?
There's a limit on cars, I think, though, is there not?
I don't know.
I think
But
there is.
Hendrick's got deep pockets, so
But I think there's a limit as how many you can use. I know for sure there's a limit as to engines.
right.
Because that's why when what's his name won his first race this year, Truex, he couldn't even burn it down.
Right.
Same
No, I
thing-
wonder.
Sorry, go ahead.
I wonder if when they go to the next gen car next year, if this current car is going to be the Xfinity car.
No.
Good. I love the Xfinity cars right now.
Yeah,
they're
I think they're
so
gonna.
much fun.
I think they're gonna stick with that. And those cars will just become obsolete and be vintage racers and whatever else.
Yeah. I just hope that the next gen car races well. I just hope that the races are still good.
Yeah, I agree.
But I hate driving them on iRacing though.
Terrible, man. Like I did a little bit.
E7.
I was testing with a friend because he's doing an open. He likes doing open stuff, so we were just testing, and I was like, man, this is just boring. He was like, yeah, it's like even testing's boring.
Right. I mean, even the current cars now are kind of eh,
Yeah.
but like that is ridiculous. Have you drove this thing to
Two
a
to
road
go.
course yet?
No, I have not.
Oh my god.
Fun?
No. Sucks.
Really?
it.
You think they would be better?
Like there's so much mechanical grip that like you don't even have to wrestle the car. It just feels like it just oversteers all the time.
Huh.
Like trying to catch one of those slides, like whenever it like starts getting a little out of shape, it's freaking brutal. Because I test. Well, I don't know what they drive like now since they've updated them a little bit, but I don't know. I guess we'll just all have to deal with it next year. But I suppose I'm gonna call it a night.
All right, man. Nice race again.
Yep. I made sure Harnish knew that we appreciated what he's
Okay,
trying to
Jordan,
do
that's
with
good
the
consistency. Keep it up.
circumstances, so.
White flag.
Yeah, that's
One more to
exactly
go.
what I did, too.
Alrighty, I'll catch you in another one. Hopefully I can get on throughout the week.
Sounds good. Chat with you later.
Yep.
P7. That's the end of the race. Bad luck, mate.
Good race.
This was pretty intense. Yes. Just give me 1 second. I want to watch this quick. Huh. Well, that's good. Well, I think I'm going to shut her down and go walk the dogs.